Need to give it up to Brad Panovich.
I'll
I don't know if it was the corn or all that food that was we were watching earlier, but
yeah,
I'm ready. Take it away, Brad.
And the harder you struggle, the worse it gets. I know it's a feeling out there. We've got some moisture on the way. There is some rain falling across parts of the area. It's starting to creep into southern Union County, most of Lancaster County, eastern Chester and Chesterfield County. This is the kind of rain we're going to see overnight into early Saturday. Low pressure right there. You see that little spin? That moisture is pulling to the north and is going to be over us overnight into early Saturday. Now, the cold front actually doesn't get here until probably this time tomorrow night. So the front will be in here late tomorrow, but there'll be dry air in between. That's why the clearing trend happens tomorrow afternoon. There's the rain overnight. It'll be scattered, but there will be pockets of heavy rain. I think some of us could see maybe a quarter to a half an inch of rain out of this. But here's the good news. Quickly, by 10 or 11, the rain should begin to move out. And I think by lunchtime, noon Saturday, the rain is going to be out and the clouds will start to move out. And we should see some clearing taking place in the afternoon. So Saturday afternoon looks great. Now, there could be a stray shower with the front, but that would be really tiny. And then the cold air moves in. Look at the flow straight out of the north. That is going to be a much colder setup for not only Sunday, but into Monday. In fact, there's some indications above 5,000 feet, Mount Mitchell, Mount Rogers up there in Southwest Virginia, the Smokies, Mount LeConte. There could be some snowflakes for the first time this season on Monday morning. So we've got the eclipse, right? So let's show you the timing. The first part of the eclipse starts in the morning, 11-ish or so, right before noon. But the peak is going to be around 1:16. There's the cloud cover moving out. So right around peak time, we should have enough breaks that some of us will see it. To the east, not so well. Central, eastern North Carolina, sorry, if you're watching online, you're not going to see that. By the end of the eclipse, I think all of us will be clear. So make sure you have those solar eclipse glasses if you have them. If you don't, you can build yourself a viewer. Now, this is a pretty complex one. This is the old shoebox technique. Again, you got to take a piece of foil, put some tape on it, you poke a hole in it, put it over here in the box, cut another hole over here, and what happens is you take this box, turn your back to the sun, let the sunlight go through that pinhole. It's going to project an image of the eclipse on the other side of the box, and you look in that hole there. If you don't want to do all that, that's a lot of work. Just take a piece of paper, poke a hole in it, hold it up, and let it project on something else, and you can look away from the sun. That's the best way to do it. Or if you have eclipse glasses, that's the best way. You'll see that basically if you watch it through the viewer. Now, if you're not doing that this weekend, pumpkin picking looks great. A lot of folks getting those pumpkins. Again, both days we're going to see probably some good conditions for Saturday afternoon into Sunday. Today we're near 80, but you can see by Sunday we should be cooler with temperatures in the 60s. Fall color starting to peak above around 5,000 feet, but not quite there. Lower elevations are going to be probably another couple of weeks here. So if you get a chance to go to the mountains this weekend, you're probably going to have to look up. Next couple of weekends, you can look down in the valleys. Those will be the best chances to see some of that fall color as the high elevations are seeing the color now. So here's your weekend forecast, hour by hour. First half of Saturday, not great. Second half is going to be glorious. And by Sunday, whew, get those sweaters ready. Your Guy Roofing 7-day forecast, that's a chilly forecast. By far the coolest stretch of weather we've seen so far. And the 10-day forecast shows it's sticking around. Next weekend could see a nor'easter, so maybe more rain by next weekend.
All right, thank you, Brad. Looks good. Remember, you can keep up with the forecast right in the palm of your hand. Just download the WCNC Charlotte mobile app. It has an hour-by-hour forecast and radar updated by our meteorologists, so you know you're getting the most local, accurate information. Get the app today. It only takes a few seconds to download.